Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They think there's room to run to the right here. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down.
First down, Lobos.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Perry. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Second down coming up.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook, instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So Miami's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Anderson wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's John. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Leaves it with the running back. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
It's still 3rd and goal. Anderson will throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Running behind that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll run it to the right side. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. But a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Nice move there. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Carr. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Anderson wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. Nothing but green ahead. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. From the red zone, looking for a man. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll try to do it himself. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A 1st down for the offense. Handoff to the lone back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Lobos have their offense in high gear. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Give to the running back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Perry. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Second down.
Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Anderson will throw. He's right on target. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. It's complete. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll throw it. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Carr. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Sweet cut there. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Smashes through. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They've been to the red zone 3 times. Will the 4th time finally be the... And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the left. Sweet feet on the move. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on first down. He's got it. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. He'll come out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Jefferson.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Third and short from the 49 is this four-down territory. He's got the tight end. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Timeout, New Mexico.
Looking to throw it again. Quick completion on the out route. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Keeps looking downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Splits the uprights. Good.
Miami, 7, New Mexico, 3.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Second down.
The give to the back. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
First down, Lobos.
He'll try the left side. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. They'll try the run. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Lobos will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Anderson will throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Perry. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Going to the running game. Shakes off the tackler. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. A little screen to the running back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
First down, Lobos.
They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Snags it. Touchdown, Lobos! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ball State is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 32 to Ohio State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Anderson wants to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Complete downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Canes are on the move. Wide out in motion. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Offense gets set for 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Wants to throw on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Anderson will throw. Takes the easy completion. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. He's looking to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's John. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. Touchdown, Canes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, New Mexico, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll go back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick handoff. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Running back searching for a hole. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's Alexander. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, New Mexico! They move on top here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17. Miami. 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense has a 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Anderson wants to throw. Gets open down the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Handoff to the lone back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Lobos!
This offense is high octane, boy. You saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
Guys, the Deep South's oldest rivalry is writing another chapter today, and we're pleased to document it. Auburn and Georgia, and here's a quick update. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this...
Sends it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Finds us back in the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Anderson will throw. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The back goes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. And the Canes are in the hurry up. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ball State is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch.
The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease, it's Perry. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Running toward the tape. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.